Assessment of energy sustainability and development of companies based on cognitive modeling. Over recent years, Europe and the rest of the world faced an entire range of problems: achievement of balance between ecology and environmental protection, political and business interests, as well as meeting the demand for energy in particular economies of the world. Limited energy resources lead to increased efforts with regard to searching for sources of renewable energy. Therefore, the appeal of employing renewable energy sources is directly related to their inexhaustible supply. For instance, the patenting activity in the domain of clean energy technologies is on the rise in Europe. European companies are also increasingly seeking protection for their inventions. It is worth noting that the EU occupies second position after Japan by the number of international patents regarding energy technologies. The largest energy consumers in Europe are the sector of heating and cooling in buildings and industry, constituting an approximate 50% of the final energy consumption. Despite the fact that the sector is shifting towards low-carbon energy, nearly two-thirds of the energy consumption still comes from direct combustion of fossil fuels, natural gas, oil, coal. Analysis of consumption by the sectors of economy demonstrates that the highest value of final energy use is observed in the gas sector -42%, significantly higher than with any other sector of consumption. Final electrical energy consumption amounts to 13%, heat supply consumption for heating and cooling amounts to 9%, coal consumption -8%, while final consumption of biomass and oil for heating and cooling in buildings and industry comprise 11% each. The share of energy obtained from renewable sources in the structure of the total consumption of electrical energy in the countries of the European Union in 2016 constituted 17%. Among EU member states, Sweden holds the leadership in the use of electrical energy from renewable sources -53.8%. Among the countries with the highest rate of electrical energy consumption from renewable sources are Austria -33.5% and Denmark -32.2%. Overall, the EU stays on the right track with the share of renewable energy sources being on the rise year after year. It was already back in 2016 that 11 member states managed to reach the level necessary to ensure the achievement of their national goals by 2020. Among them, Sweden, Denmark and Italy fulfilled and exceeded their national goals. Austria has approximately 1% left from its goal by 2020. However, Germany and France are clearly not meeting their set objectives. It is worth noting that in 2017 electrical generation from wind, solar and biomass energy comprised 30% of total generated electrical energy in the EU. The basis of the cognitive modeling method is the use of the cognitive map. The cognitive situation map is the formal model. The cognitive model is an oriented sign graph, in which positive lines between factors are indicated by continuous lines, and negative ones are indicated by dotted lines. In the constructed model, the target factor is the level of enterprise development, and the other factors studied are manageable. The study of the constructed cognitive model by the methods of static and dynamic analysis shows stabilizing and destabilizing factors of influence on the development of enterprises. Similarly, we define the ranges of factors indicators of enterprise development management, that is, by integrated assessments and the overall assessment of integrated management of enterprise development. Dynamic analysis allowed to generate alternative scenarios of innovative management of enterprise development depending on the influence of various factors. Thus, we can conclude that increasing investment in the energy business will increase the level of market development by one period earlier than increasing funding from the budget. Based on the results of research, a cognitive map of innovative management of industrial development, which shows the links between positive and negative. Similarly, we define the ranges of parameters indicators of enterprise development management, E by the integrated assessments and the general assessment of integrated enterprise development management. Using the rules of correspondence between factors causes and factors effects, the qualitative dependencies of the cognitive model are determined. According to the results of the cognitive analysis conducted, enterprises have the opportunity to receive new attractors of innovative development, the use of which will allow to evaluate the existing environment and adapt or change in accordance with its requirements at the lowest cost. So, in the formation of the reference model, the uncertainty is manifested in the insufficient completeness of information on the parameters of the width of the range of services provided by the enterprise, the quality of their provision, as well as the socio-economic situation in the regions of the country and the areas of their influence. At the same time, there is a chance of making mistakes when collecting the source data. Thanks for watching.